Hello, my awesome volunteers. Here I am sitting in my office. I have a very exciting news to tell you about our move. As most of you, if not all of you, are aware, God has gifted us with an amazing large piece of land at Cecil Avenue, right across from the Carousel Shopping Center. And recently, the city of Canning has made it official in the newspaper by announcing the plans. And look at this article. Big plans for Kennington. Let me read it for us, some of the things that is written here. The master plan for a new city center in Kennington will set out the framework for its evolution into an activity center linking Kennington train station, an expanded Westfield carousel, and the Canning River. Much of the development will occur along Cecil Avenue, that's where we're going to be, which will be transformed into a main street and become the main thoroughfare from the train station in the north to the Canning River in the south. Perth's biggest shopping center, Westfield Carousel, which sits on the corner of Cecil Avenue and the Albany Highway, will be the centerpiece for the activity center. The expansion of the center was a high priority for Westfield. The 80,600 square meter center attracts more than 10 million visits a year. It may double in size as the activity center develops. So, God has put us right in the midst of city center, and we've always wanted to become a church that the unchurched people love to attend. I believe with this move, we're going to see exponential growth like we've never seen before in our church. So this is a very exciting time indeed. What does it mean for us? It means that in the meantime, we need to move somewhere else. We get to stay in our building right now that we have sold for $3.5 million until the end of August this year. So we need to find a temporary place. The original plan was for us to invite developers to come and build on our site so that we could have our church building possibly at low cost or for free. But this will take 5 to 7 years to complete because the developer will need to build something to make profit in order to build our facility. So we're gonna be there for some time. That was the original plan. And in the meantime, we need to find somewhere else temporary for us to have our worship service. And we've been looking around and we found that these places are not really easy to find. Number one, you have to be in the right zoning. Number two, it has to be the right size. And number three, it has to be the right price. And we found that most of these places cost about $130,000 to $150,000 per year to rent. And if you calculate that and multiply that times 5 or times 7 years, it's going to cost us close to $1 million to just rent this place for the next 5 to 7 years. We believe it is not a wise use of God's money. So we prayed about it. We had another plan, which I believe came from God. And the plan now is this, that we're going to move to our facility as soon as we can. We're going to build something smaller, something simple, still larger than what we have right now. It will sit probably about 500 people and cost about $1.5 million to build something simple, but it's going to be a lot quicker to complete. We're going to complete this building in about 1.5, possibly 2 years. And in the meantime, though, we need to tighten our belt and rent something that doesn't cost too much money. And we found a perfect solution. We're going to use a church facility in Como, and this is going to be our new home for the next couple of years. It's a great facility. It has a nice auditorium and a really nice children facility. You parents are going to love it. We are given two choices as far as when we can have our worship experience in this place. One is at 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon. The other is Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. And after much prayer and thought, I believe the Saturday afternoon option at 5 p.m. is the best option for us. We have 2 free weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, and 5 o'clock is not really in the way. You still have the full day on Saturday, and if you have a function to go to afterwards, like a wedding or something, you can still go to that function because our worship experience will go from 5 o'clock to about 6:15, and everybody is happy. And I believe Saturday has its own attraction as well as far as inviting non-church people to come to our church. This is a very much possibility for us to continue to grow and invite our friends to come to church. So what does that mean for you as a volunteer? Two very important things. Number one, I need your support during this critical transitional period for our church. We just cannot afford to lose any of you. It may be a little bit more difficult for us to do ministry, but I want you to give us your full support and continue to serve God as hard as you have been in the past, if not harder. Number two, I want you to be a champion of this. I want you to be enthusiastic about this because you are a leader. Others will follow you. And if you're excited about this, I'm pretty sure people are going to be excited about this move as well because this may be just the thing that we need for us to continue to grow. Colin Powell once said this: a dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. And I believe with much prayer and your dedication, we will continue to grow during this time of transition. We will continue to bless other people, and we will continue to become a church that the unchurched people love to attend. I love serving with you. I love to continue to serve with you, and together we can achieve great things for God. So God bless you. I'm really looking forward to this move.